Okay, welcome back to a double update for Newhall Road and Pentland Junction. I now have my platforms for here. They're downstairs. They've been primed with Humbrol primer. The stuff, and they are now on top of a bin, drying in the sun. Got the station canopy construction now underway, and I've got the Caledonian sleeper hammering its way around the track. To actually store it, I've had to add a head shunt there. So soon there will be, you'll see the platforms on here in place. One of them I've had to really take an absolute chunk out of, sort of here, to allow me to go around this curve. But it doesn't matter. It's cut messy, but it doesn't matter because it's non-scenic. It's just there to just carry the eye through, but doesn't actually do anything. Because my scenery ends here. There might be a building or something on here, so when you're looking that way, you see it. But generally speaking, you won't see much that way. There will be a barrier or something around there, and one put there in black card. But my 3-car DMU is sat here. Now over on Newhall Road, you'll notice my platforms are now back where they are. But I need to make sure my points are correctly set so I can get them in. So come on there. Bum, bum, bum. Bump. You'll notice I now have my 2 Class 108s. Here, one of these I purchased off eBay. It came to me as a non-runner. Although the guy who sold me assures me it was working fine when he packed it away. Well, judging by the condition of it and the fact that there was no sort of smell of burnt out components, I have no reason to think otherwise. But it arrived to me and it wasn't working. And the other one sounded like a cat that was having a fight in an alleyway with another cat. Turned out that the gearing on it was knackered. However, I'll come over here, set that point, and turn it off forwards. Oh, wrong points to set. Reach over here. There we go. One is coming here. There's one. Send it through here. This will stop in a moment. Yep, because the current has been killed to that line because I brought it out on the control for the inner loop. The fuse line here. And that point there. There she goes. And bring it to a stop there, just outside Christchurch. So here we are, to Western region. I said middle, I think no, sorry, no, it's the middle region. They're both identical sets, they are the twins. One signed for Blackpool, the other is for Kirkham. You're looking at the Blackpool lens. Now, I have put close coupling dapples on here, but I've had to take them off the other one, because when it's pushing round and it goes into an R4 curve, the additional weight of the second trailer causes a few issues. But these go round pretty much okay, because the motor is in these two cars and these two are unpowered trailers. So, forwards. And just bring the Caledonia to a stop. Now, I sent the first one out to Bachmann with a gearbox issue, but I also noticed it had got a split in the underframe, right where the rear bogie clips into it. So I put in my letter that it requires possibly a new worm drive, this, that and the other, and also has a split in the chassis. They did me chassis for free. Well, hey, thank you, Bachmann. Even though I actually told them it was a fault. Probably because he saw how new it was and now these have actually got a long arm coupling, or standard arm, and a short arm coupling on this one to basically bring them up. So when you're going backwards, like this one is, I have to be careful what type of a radius I put it on. I think R3 is probably about as tight as you want to go with those. Let me just take it down to track level. So I now have my 108s working, and I also have a 150 behind there as well, which will come out from time to time. I'm potentially thinking of drilling these for lights as well, so I can put lights in there. I've got another layer of backseat. I've got some more backseat to get as well. I think I might need to get some more trees to just continue on down there. But the 108s, the 107, the 101 were for a while the backbone of the commuter trains in the UK. They were everywhere. You couldn't go on a station platform somewhere on the network without seeing a DMU of some kind. We got the 117 with a door on every row of seats, I think. So there we are. I'm really happy now with how these two runs. I've sent feedback to, well, I've sent a message back to the guy who sold me one of these on eBay. Let me know that it's all nicely up and running. Because I don't think he would have sold it in bad faith. I mean, not for something that minor, it's just like a new PC. All it would need is a new PCB. If that, and all Bachman did is solder a component back into place. What it was what they on top of here, up in the roof space, there's a circuit board with two copper coils on. One of those had come off. There's one in this one as well. I mean, these are completely interchangeable. You know, it's just a different body. Also, as well, when it was sold, the eBay one was sold, the blanking plate in the trailer was upside down. Bachman have also flipped that over. Well, yeah, I'm now happy. I'm now absolutely, really happy now. I've got two DMUs of those. I've got two of those. Incidentally, these two here cost the same as this one here. Actually, slightly less actually. Yeah. They're about 195 and I paid 205 quid for a 2-car Sprinter. So in a couple of weeks you'll see, hopefully, more plywood going up here with a hole cut in there to allow these two to go out of scene, and then I can put some bars down. Getting the Caledonian into its storage can be a bit of a faff at times. There's another car to go on it yet. It'll go to about there. So it goes to about there. I mean, I've had to, obviously, as you can see, I've had to extend it. So close that off. Close that off. These points will eventually become motorised. I got this off Dapple the other day. Oh fuck. I forgot to set the points. Oops. Ah, the joys of trying to do things in one take. There we go. This one's a little bit blue, even though it's not. I've not actually got that much more track. I've got a longer run, but it's actually more complicated with all the points. Now, when I first had this one, there was a slight binding of the coupler at the back, number 2 end. That one seems to be behaving itself now. Then it came around here. It would sometimes ping off this corner. It's now going to the bypass. It's now going to the bypass loop. So on the friendly yard, there will always be one line clear. This will be the shortest of the two lines. But also, as well, whilst I'm just throwing this point over here, to make sure that I don't have a collision here, I've put in a pair of insulated rail joiners, as you can see there, and there's also a set down here, about there, which means if this point is close against it, the train will stop, which it has. Open that point there. Off you go then. So put that there. So I can close that one off, keep that one open. That one's now thrown for it. Put that one there. And eventually this will become a ScotRail, proper ScotRail set. Now that Graham Farish have announced that they are, well, Bachmann have announced they're bringing out the coaches for it. All second class, Mark II coaches. I've got plans to get another 68 as well in compass livery, and then possibly one in the plain livery as well. Well, yep, everything is now looking good. I've got these here will eventually, that one will become Dapol. This one here will become go to Newhall, and this one will do float between the two. But yeah, I'm happy with that, especially these two little beauties. So time to say goodbye. And there will be no Euro truck tonight because it's Eurovision. Thanks. Bye.